We went to the store the other day because I wanted to look for some whiskey, and one of the last ones I tried was called Rebel Yell, so that's what I was looking for, but unfortunately the liquor store that we went to here didn't have that one, but they had this one, which is Rebel Yell, but it's not just ordinary whiskey, it's Rebel Yell root beer. I've never seen this before, never tried it or anything, so I figured before I go tear it into it, whatnot, we'd do a video and show it off and taste test it and see if it's any good. I guess it's supposed to taste like root beer. It's got caramel color in it, which is always a good thing. See if I can get this open, and we're gonna give it a taste test. I'm gonna try it two different ways. One is like just straight, just see what it tastes like, and then we have some unflavored seltzer water to combine it with to give it some fizziness and see if it even, is more root beery with carbonation. It's got a little tab here. You use that to tear the seal here, if that showed up well enough. So this is how Rebel Yell is. It's a relatively inexpensive whiskey. The regular one that I got was like $20 for a bottle like this, and this one was like $16. Because it is somewhat diluted. It's 35% alcohol, whereas the regular is 40%. It's got like a cork top, which in my experience is somewhat unique. A lot of the cheaper whiskeys have like screw tops. It's going a bit slow. Ugh. There we go. Hope it got that sound. Oh wow. It actually smells like whiskey and root beer. You want to smell it? I wanted to have a clear glass, but we've been cheap and haven't bought any glasses, which I may do soon if I continue to do things like this, but I'm just going to pour it in here. It's so weird, like when you smell it, it's like you smell the whiskey and the root beer at the same time, but it's like your brain doesn't catch on to it right away. It's like, wait a minute, which one am I smelling? It's almost like you have to flip a switch. You can't really catch them both in one go. That is surprisingly smooth. Like the regular Rebel Yell is actually a very smooth whiskey, especially for a cheaper one in my experience. That makes it even smoother because it's like a mixture. So it's really smooth. Like that actually isn't really a problem to drink just straight up. Burns, of course, but it doesn't have that bite, probably because it is slightly diluted, like less alcohol. Even like flavor wise, that root beer like really like mellows it out. So I'm going to get the seltzer water, and then we'll try it again with that. So we've got the seltzer water here. This is like the cheapest stuff you can buy at Walmart. Gonna pour a similar amount, like basically, I guess you're trying to go for what, a shot's worth or something. I don't know if I'll have that much in there, but I'll try to get a fair amount for how much liquid we put in it and get a accurate assessment. God, there we go. Hear that bubbling? It's about half a can. God, it's so crazy how it smells so much like root beer. Like, I mean, that's what it is, but usually when you get things that are flavored, you kind of expect that it's like just in name and it barely tastes like it, but it's so mellow already, but that like diluted it significantly, so it actually doesn't have that much flavor. You can still get the hint of root beer, probably more so than the actual taste of the whiskey. Yeah, I don't know, that really mellowed it out. It's pretty good though. I mean, it's not like a strong, sweet root beer taste like you would expect if you actually had root beer. But if you want something that's like, I don't even know if this has sugar in it. It may have sugar. Like added sugar, I mean. But yeah, if you want like a root beer that's alcoholic, but you don't want like maybe a ton of sugar added to it so it's super sweet, I would definitely recommend this one. I don't know if there's any other whiskeys that have flavored versions like that in terms of root beer anyway. We did see some other flavored whiskeys there. This is one we decided to try. Did I say how much it was? I said it was like $16, so $20 or less for Rebel Yell. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. It's pretty good. It's mellow. Like, I think It's gonna, like, you have to be careful. Like, if you want more flavor, you have to add more whiskey. But of course, like, the more you add, then the more potent it's gonna be, so you gotta be careful there. But I wouldn't mind it being a little more flavorful, so I might would add some more whiskey to it. That's it. Rebel Yell root beer is a buy. Anyone get that reference? Anyone know who that was referring to? To go out and get it now.